struggle. I know you've had some pain. I know you're feeling tired, held down by all the weight. Yeah, I know you're feeling lonely. Your smile ain't the same. Not sure where to go from here. Feel like you've lost your way. Don't give up, no, don't give in. Never lose hope, don't let go of the pride.
Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, whenever you're choosing to watch this. Welcome to another daily vlog. If you're new, my name is Jess. I vlog every single day over here on my YouTube channel. I would love to have you join us today. Today is Saturday for us, and it is a scorcher, y'all. It is hot. We've had such nice weather, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, here's summer back. You saw that we went to the park. We got up this morning. We've had kind of like a chill day. Kids played. David went and got us some coffee. He had to go to like a softball game or something and share a little bit about our church and tell everybody, just kind of tell everybody that we're there for them, and did like a little prayer time. And then on the way home from that, he stopped and got us some 7 Brew. So that was so good. My favorite thing at 7 Brew, some of you have said that you have one, so let me know your favorite thing, because I'm in love with that place. But I like the sugar-free blondie. So delicious. I could have that every single day and be so happy. But I don't let myself have it every single day. So we drank our coffee and played. I read some of my book, which I'm really enjoying. It's called A Stolen Child. Really good. And then a little before lunchtime, we got the kids out. We ended up going to a new to us place called Pizza Inn. It's like a pizza buffet place. It was super delicious. It's one of those pizza places that has like really interesting kind of pizzas. They have the normal ones too, but then they have like loaded baked potato pizza and cheeseburger pizza and taco pizza. It was all delicious, super yummy, and all kinds of salad bar stuff and pasta and dessert pizzas. It was so yummy. Then we went to the park, and we did not stay there very long. It was so hot. I truly felt like I was back in Texas with like the intense heat and like feeling like you're just baking in the sun. It was horrible. We didn't last too long. Then we went to the store and got some stuff for Lucy's birthday. So her birthday's in a couple days. And actually, the day you're guys watching this, it'll be her birthday, if you're watching the day it comes out. And so tomorrow she wants to take donuts to share with her church friends. So we got donuts, and then she wants to take a treat to share with her class on Monday for her actual birthday. And we were going to do like little mini cupcakes, but then we found Rice Krispie treats, and she loves Rice Krispie treats. They have like birthday cake flavor, like little sprinkles inside the Rice Krispie treats. So we got those instead, and I figured that'll be easier for her they're individually wrapped, and it'll be easier for her to have to carry on the bus than like cupcakes. She also wants to have like a spaghetti dinner on her actual birthday and have an ice cream for dessert. So we got all the stuff we needed for that. And then next weekend, my mom and dad, David's mom and dad, are going to be in town, and we're going to have her birthday cake and do like her birthday basically is going to go on for weeks. Between this week and next week, she's going to just drag it out a little bit. And then after that, we were all so hot, we stopped by Sonic and got some drinks and came back home. So now everybody's kind of chilling. I walked out here to let Layla go to the bathroom, and I was just going to check on my flowers. They look terrible. Like I haven't been taking care of my garden at all. It's pretty much done, I think. It has just been so hot, and I've pretty much just given up on it. A lot of that's all dead. I need to water my flowers though. They still don't look too bad. But the garden was fun this year, but I think I've learned some things for next year. And that's always a good thing, you know. It was fun. I had a good success with it. Not crazy success, but a little success. And it was really yummy to eat some of the foods out of there. But also, I've been really busy and didn't take care of it as much as I probably should or could have. So anyway, we are going to just have a time of relaxing I have had a slight headache all day. It's like one of those that it's not really bad. I've been able to work through it, push through it, but I just like feel it right here. So I'm going to take some more medicine and just lay down, maybe read a little more of my book. But you guys come hang out with us today. I'm going to give myself just a little window to relax, and then I need to get some housework done. I need to get laundry done. I need to get dishes done. Like I'm just kind of behind on some things. And I'll bring you guys along for everything else we do. So I'm about to go back inside because it's real hot. And I'll see y'all back in a little bit.
Working it out, working it out in all things, all things, in all things. You working it out for the good of those you called according to your purpose, for the good. Those you called according to your plan. Well, you are working for the good. Yeah, you are working for the good. In all things, in all things, in all things.
All right, guys, so we chilled for a little while. Sorry about that crooked picture back there. That's going to drive me crazy as I'm editing this. The kids play on the computer and then they like slam into that wall and it just never stays straight. I finished the book I was reading, which I gave it like an 8 out of 10. It was good, but it wasn't like my favorite book ever, but still pretty good. Enjoyed that. And then, we all teamed up together. I don't do this often. The kids help me pick up stuff, but where we're like, okay, the house needs to be cleaned, every hand on deck. Here's this, go put that away. David helped me, and we all just really worked together, and we got this house clean in about an hour, which I think is really good because it desperately needs it. Made the kids a quick dinner. David bathed them, and now it's 8:30, and they're getting ready for bed. David just had to leave. Once a month, we do at our church a midnight prayer service, and he goes to that once a month. Obviously, I don't go because we're not, that's not for kids. So they're all way in bed before midnight. And honestly, usually so am I. I am not a late night person. I have a very hard time staying up late. So he goes to that. He really enjoys it. And he usually leaves early so he can get some work done at the church. It usually works out really well. So instead of him having to go to the church during the day on a Saturday, he just waits and goes up there when the kids are going to bed, and then he'll come home in a little while. So he went to that. I am editing yesterday's video that needs to go up tomorrow. Editing that, just got that up. And I'm also going to edit a video for my Patreon page. So you guys will be, or probably already got that video. I'm doing lunch video for them. I know a lot of you miss the lunch videos, and I show clips on my daily vlogs of and I talk about it, what we put in the lunches, but I know a lot of you miss the full lunch videos, and I'm not going to do them every week, but occasionally I'm going to throw them up on Patreon for those of you that miss that. So my Patreon's always down below if you want to join for as little as $3 a month, and you get access to all the videos over there. So we have a lot of fun, and I appreciate my Patreon so much. My patrons, thank you so much for being a part of my page over there. It really helps out my channel a ton. And anyway, so I need to edit that video once I get the kids to sleep, and then edit today's vlog. So I'm a little behind on editing. I'm catching up. I've also got laundry going. It's one of those nights where I'm trying to catch up on a lot of stuff because I spent several hours reading today and yesterday. I've read 2 books since, what day did we go to the library? Tuesday, I think is when we went. And so I've read 2 books in like 4 days. And they've both been pretty good. I think I gave them both an 8 out of 10. I have 2 more to go, and then I'll need to go back to the library, which is about right because I get them for 2 weeks because they're new releases. So if I can read 2 more this coming week, I can turn them in on time. So anyway, I will catch you guys back in a little bit, and once I get the kids to bed, and we'll talk some more. But that's what's going on right now. I've been listening to Fearfully Created. If you don't follow Marina, I don't know. You probably do because she is so amazing. She has so many subscribers, and I've never been happier for someone in my life to have the subscribers and the support that I am for her. Like, she is the sweetest person, and they just bought a new trailer, and like she's so excited about it, and I just love her so much. She was full on. I was watching her cleaning video. Y'all, she full on had like a church service in her cleaning video. I was like, yes, amen, girl, you preach it. And she was just talking about like how long she's waited for a place of her own and how much they've struggled and how much she loves what she has so much, and she's so grateful for what she has, and she gives all the glory to God, and she's not ashamed of her faith, and she just lays it all out up there, and she's totally herself, and I just love her channel, and I just love who she is as a person, and I'm just so happy. When I saw her video of her buying that house and everything, I just cried with like thankfulness and excitement for her, and she just seems like such a nice person. There's people that, seem really nice, and you're like, okay, yeah, they're really cool, but then there's people that you're like, this is like the nicest person I've ever seen in my life, and that's how she is. And I just love her so much, and I'm so happy for all the support she's getting. And if anyone ever sends her a mean comment, like, they should be ashamed of themselves, because she is literally the nicest person. So anyway, that's what I've been listening to with one earbud, because I've been also editing. And so when I edit, I will listen to stuff. So when I edit, I put all of the videos into Final Cut, which is the software I use. So I will put it all together and add music and stuff where I think, and then I watch it through. When I watch it through, I mute whatever I'm watching, and I put down timestamps, and I'm really like careful making sure like there's nothing weird, the footage is right, and all of that. So then I'll mute the video I'm watching or pause it or whatever. And then I will turn it back on when I have to like upload it, do all the titling, thumbnails, all of that. I can listen to something because nothing's playing. And, I talk all the time about how these daily vlogs are a big time commitment. And I don't know if it's like really obvious, but it probably is if you know anything about YouTube. The actual filming is not a big time commitment. I mean, I talk to you guys 20 minutes a day, sometimes longer, sometimes shorter, but around 20-ish minutes a day. That doesn't take up that much time. But editing that 20 minutes, it's at least an hour or 2 a day when you total it all up. And like answering the comments, waiting for stuff to render, actually watching the video through, and so it is a very big time commitment. And as much as I love the editing process, there are days I definitely don't want to do it, but I do really well with like a goal or a streak. Like, I want to upload every single day. That is easier to me than, I'll just upload 2 days a week, because then I just feel like it would be easy to like push it over to the side, but I know I have to do it every day, and it's been working out really well for me. But it is a big time commitment. It is a big time commitment because it takes a while sometimes to edit. And I think it's definitely helped me this week to have the kids in school, because I've been just treating it like, okay, I'm going to get up and get that video edited first thing. Sometimes when they're home, I'll wait till the end of the night, and it just feels like, man, I'm in here and I need to be like doing mom stuff, So them being at school definitely helps, but it's also really important to me to get this year documented and have that goal of vlogging every single day, and having a year of our life vlogged, documented. And just something about that is really cool for us to go back and watch. and for all of you to come along too. So anyway, I'm going to stop blabbling on. I'll see you guys back in a little bit. Okay, so I got the kids to bed and I was feeling kind of hungry and I was going to make something for dinner. And then I remembered that Layla's coming in here jingling. I remembered that I had some HelloFresh meals, and one being this falafel power bowl thing. I knew David probably wouldn't be crazy about it. He doesn't really love falafel like I do. I love falafel. And so I thought, well, he's gone. This might be a good time for me to go ahead and make that. It was the most easy meal I've ever made from HelloFresh. It literally took me like 5 minutes to put together, and it was one of the most delicious. So I'll insert a picture. This thing was so loaded down. Spinach, falafel, cucumbers, tomatoes, chopped dill, fresh dill, roasted almonds, feta cheese, hummus, and vinaigrette with pita with garlic butter on it. I probably missed something. I think that was everything. It was so delicious. It literally was like I went to a restaurant. Like if that meal was at a restaurant, I would want that all the time. It was so good. And it came like the falafel was already made. You didn't have to make them. You just had to like heat them up and then just chop the veggies. That was it. And toast the pita bread. But it was so good. And I have a whole nother serving to eat. Probably I'll have to eat it tomorrow. Wow, so it'll be nice and fresh. But it was so good. Like I could have licked the bowl. It was that good. I don't always like order the vegetarian meals because David prefers meat. I'm not a huge meat eater. I love vegetarian meals, but you know, I feel like sometimes is it worth the money with a vegetarian meal? You know, and sometimes I feel like it's not. But I'm going to tell you, any vegetarian meal we've gotten from HelloFresh has been delicious. And like this thing was so loaded down. It would have cost me so much more to make that from scratch. There were so many ingredients. It was so good, y'all. This is not a paid advertisement for HelloFresh. Y'all know they don't really even know who I am, except that I've been ordering their bowls now, or their meals now, for most of the stuff I love is bowls. That's what I say. But I've been ordering from them for years. I mean, I was trying to think back how many years it's been. It's been since we were living in the first apartment in Georgia, which was at least 4 or 5 years ago. And I just love their food, and it makes me feel really good to eat their food. It just feels very fresh and like very nourishing. It's good food, and it feels like a restaurant because of the quality, but it doesn't feel like a restaurant, you know what I mean? In like terms of how it feels on your body. It just feels so nourishing, and I just love HelloFresh. We have one more meal to go. I'll probably make that, well, I was going to say Monday, but we're going to have Lucy's birthday dinner, so probably Tuesday. And then I'm not getting it next week with everything going on and family coming into town. I'm not getting HelloFresh, but man, we have never been disappointed with them. It's just delicious. So I'm so happy now. I feel like I could just go to bed. I'm happy, but I need to keep editing. So Nate is wound up, and I mean wound up. He's in there laughing. It's 9:39. So he did this yesterday too. He was like real keyed up, and so we had to give him another dose of melatonin to get him to go to sleep, and he did. He slept fine, but I think it's just like adjusting to the new school routine and then being home for the weekend. I don't know. He's just pumped up. And Mark like threw a fit at bedtime. He did not want to go to bed. I had to like pick him up and, you know, take him to his room. And he just was screaming. I'm like, you're proving to me that you need to go to bed because you don't act like this unless you're tired. But it's been a really fun day getting to take them to the park, even though it was 1,000,000 degrees outside, and just getting out of the house a little bit. It reminds me so much of all the Saturdays that we had before, I guess, like before Mark was born. We used to go out on Saturday and go to lunch. A lot of you probably watched back then. We would go to lunch and then go do something fun when it was just Nate and Lucy. That was like our Saturday routine. And the last few years, we just haven't done as much eating out and stuff, but it is really fun to try somewhere new to eat and be out with the kids. And we had a great time. So we need to do it more often when we can. A lot of Saturdays we're busy, but when we can, we need to. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Like today's lunch was not fancy at all, but it was really good and it was fun to try somewhere different. And all the kids really enjoyed it, except Mark. He will not eat pizza. So that's 2 out of 3 or 4 out of 5 of us liked it. And but they had like I said, they had really different kind of pizza, and it was really good. So I had a really good day with my continuous glucose monitor. So I only have a couple more days of wearing it. I think Monday may be my last day because I put it on a Tuesday. Maybe I'll get through Tuesday. I'm not sure. But it's coming to the end. And let me scan it real quick and I'll show you guys. I didn't insert my meals today. I've been a slacker, but you can see that it has gone up and down a good bit today, but it has stayed under 100 is about, I think one time it went to like 105. But other than that, it stayed under 100, even with all the pizza and stuff that I ate. And that delicious coffee. If 7 Brew ever wants to sponsor me, I think I would feel like I just won the lottery. Like, they are my favorite coffee place of all time. Like, I cannot tell you how good their coffee is, but I am like obsessed with it. It probably has like 100 million calories because I know they put like cream in it in the one I get, but it's so worth it. I don't even care. If you know how many calories are that, don't tell me. I do get it sugar-free, so that makes me feel a little bit better, but it's worth every calorie. It is so good. And I will say, I had a headache today. I woke up with a headache and it went dramatically down after I had that coffee. Like, it went almost all the way gone until we went and were in the heat and it started coming back. It was so worth it. It was so yummy. And I think I just need to ask for 7 Brew gift cards for Christmas. And that way I won't feel guilty about going there. And they have such a cool vibe too. They're so nice there. It's like Chick-fil-A vibes, but even like more like friendly and so polite. And there's all these young kids. If I was a teenager or like a college age kid, I would totally want to work there. It seems like the most fun. But anyway, not sponsored by them either. It was really fun. And it was delicious too. So David got that for me. So I guess it was kind of fun for him. He likes the blondie too. We've tried the blondie, the brunette, and the smooth 7, and the blondie is definitely our favorite. And we get it both. We get it sugar-free because you cannot tell, and it's so yummy. So if you have a 7 Brew, you should check it out because I love it so much. Now I want one again for tomorrow, but I've got to wait. Cannot go back there every day because it will add up. I need to just figure out how to make it at home. But there's just taste different. It's probably the amount of cream they put in there, but it's so good. So anyway, that's going to be it for today as I just keep talking about all the yummy food and drinks I've had. And try to get my children who are in there laughing their heads off to go to sleep. It's amazing. Mark and Nate have rooms next to each other, and it's amazing. They don't wake each other up as much. Like, they do sometimes, but I guess Mark is just immune to Nate's like screaming, laughing, and talking and stuff because a lot of times he doesn't even move. And thank goodness. All I can say is Nate is so loud. But anyways, that's going to be it for today. Stay tuned for tomorrow. We're going to go to church. They're having a back to school bash tomorrow night. The kids are pumped about all the inflatables and food and games and all the stuff that's going to be there. So that's going to be a fun day. So stay tuned. If you like the video, you know what to do. Give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Definitely subscribe if you're new. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. We'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Bye.